Hello shooters! Today we're going to talk about painting your long arms, but first let's go into a little bit of history. There was a country down near South Africa called Rhodesia that now is called Zimbabwe. Back in the 60s and the 70s there was communist insurgents and terrorists coming in from the other neighboring countries that were trying to overtake the country of Rhodesia, and there were some really good Rhodesian forces. They would interview captured terrorists, and they found out from the terrorists that the thing that was giving them away, they were really good at camouflaging themselves, but the thing that was giving them away was their rifles. They carried FNFAL rifles, and they were black. And that was a target indicator that the enemy was using to identify them, even though they could, in many cases, not see the man himself. They could see the rifles. And you can see from these pictures that are going by that the black rifle is very easy to pick up and locate and see. For instance, this picture coming up right here, that's a South African guy with an FAL. You can see the black FAL against his camouflage. Right here we have a machine gun nest from Rhodesia. I mean, see the black machine gun and the black rifle there. How about this black rifle here? So anyhow, the Rhodesian forces started to camouflage their rifles, and their incidence of ambushes went up. They're able to go into deeper reconnaissance missions without contact because they started camoing their rifles. Now, it took the U.S. military decades, like 30 or 40 years, to finally catch on and allow the majority of the forces, soldiers and Marines, to camouflage their rifles. That came about within the last couple of years, but you can see the difference here between camouflaged rifles, non-camouflaged rifles. A black rifle is target indicator black. We want to get away from that. So this video will show you how to camouflage your rifle. And if you use your rifle in the field, camo that thing.
Okay, shooters, here we have my M422. I'm going to camo it. Here's what we have here, a heavy-duty mesh bag from Walmart. I think it was $1.83. And then here's the 4 colors of paint I'm going to use. You can also use Krylon if you wish. This, you know, gives a little bit, I like the colors a little bit better with this, but Krylon works absolutely just fine. So on the rifle, what you want to do is you want to mask off any areas where you don't want paint. Well, since this has Butler Creek scope caps, I don't need to worry about masking off the optics. And there's no sights on this. Otherwise I would mask off the inside of the front side post, and I'd also mask off the inside of whatever backup iron sight I had, so that those remain black. But other than that, that's all the masking that I do, because I want everything else painted. Sometimes I'm not real critical about painting the pistol grip, particularly if it's the right color. If it's black, I usually paint it. So what we're going to do is we're going to paint this bad boy. Okay, the first color we're going to use is the tan. And that's this color on the cap. And all we really want to do is cover the black up. It's not important that you cover every little teeny millimeter of black. You just want to, for the most part, cover it up. So I'll turn it off and turn it back on when it's done. Okay, you can see that I've got, you know, pretty well coverage. I didn't get absolutely every little teeny bit black. That's not important. Got most of it black, and you can also see why we had this cardboard thing, because, you know, our wives don't want the house camouflaged. Something I don't understand, but, you know, some things you just roll with. You got to choose your battles. So here we are with our first coating here. You can see I missed some spots, but that's okay. It's not important. Now we're going to put the mesh bag on. Okay, I've got the laundry bag, mesh bag up against here, and you can see this is going to leave kind of a, you know, kind of a little pattern there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take our green and brown paint, and we're going to paint in just some stripes. Okay, so and you know, you can vary the width or the number of them. That's what we want to do there. And now I'm going to get the green paint, the olive drab. I take it back, it's this color. This, that's the color green we use here. And here's the color of brown. Here's the tan we were using. So right now we're going to use this green, this whatever that is, WC green. Okay, now we're going to turn it around, do the top, do the bottom, do the side, and we'll get right back to you. Okay, here we are with our forest green and our brown stripes that we've done over with the mesh bags. It gives that digital look. Now for my taste, this is a little bit too harsh. So then I take the olive drab, which is this color right here, and I'm going to dust over the whole thing to just kind of soften it some. Some of you guys may want to leave it like this. Little too harsh for me. Hang on. Okay, I'm quite a ways away from the rifle, and I'm just kind of dusting it, just to kind of mask those colors just a little bit, just to soften them up a little bit. Soften up those colors. There. I like it. Now I'm going to do the other side. And we are now done. And remember, if you screw up, real easy to repaint it.
So if your rifle will ever be used in the field, camo that bad boy. See you next time. Be safe. Good shooting.